We are back. Estamos de volta. Com o mapa. Deixa eu ver se tá tudo certo isso aí. Ali. Agora sim. Agora sim. Estamos de volta. Com algumas bergamotas. Eu tentei rimar, não deu. Vamos lá. Bellara e Davrin. Vamos começar com Bellara. Vamos falar com Bellara.
Tell me about Anaris.
He is the light, the hope of Elvenan, the bringer of...
Tell me about the war against the Evenuris.
Even now, the armies of Anaris wage a glorious war against the...
Tell me about the armies.
The chosen of Elvenan, made pure and stripped of their want to serve the great Anaris.
So demons. He made an army of demons. Damn it, Syrian. What have you done? Oh, Rook.
Sorry, is now a bad time? I can come back.
It's not great, but later won't be better. Syrian. He wants to meet, to explain himself.
It's kind of hard to explain turning people into demons.
I know. Talking to him again, knowing what I know, it's hard. Beyond hard. And that's if this isn't all a big trap.
Listen to your gut. Would he really try to lure you into a trap?
I would have said no before all of this. The Syrian I know cared. Loved his people more than anything. He kept me grounded, focused, made sure I was okay. And I took care of him, protected him because I loved my little brother and I owed him. But what he is now, who he is now, I don't know. I'd hoped the archive would make it easy. Tell me it was a misunderstanding. But Anaris is evil, full stop. And if my brother's working with him...
Syrian must be working with him for a reason.
I'd like to believe that. It'd make this easier. When I thought he died, it almost broke me. I don't know if I can do that again.
So what are you going to do?
Meet with him.
Are you okay with that?
No, but I need to talk to him, convince him he's wrong.
And if that doesn't work?
Will you come with me?
Of course.
Thanks, Rook. Really. Just tell me when you're ready.
That twist.
Strife wants everyone on the rescue mission to Arlington Crater.
We'll have to reduce...
Looking to inflict some pain? I have what you need. Good luck. Keep your head out there.
Bellara, you came. I am surprised.
I almost didn't. With everything that happened, I didn't want to. But you're my brother. Still, even with all of that. Did you come? Alone?
Yes. Though you didn't.
Not after what happened to Hamuel, to Yanarl, the others.
The ritual should have granted them purity, strength. That it did not. That is my failure. I was not worthy. I will do better. I must do better. For Ornaris. For our people.
Ornaris is building an army, Syrian. The ritual worked exactly like he wanted it to.
No. Ornaris would never do that. He wants what's best for our people. It was my failure, and my failure alone.
He's a warlord. That's all he is, all he ever was.
So said the Ebenuris. But the victors write the histories. He fought to make our people great. And the Ebenuris fought to keep them in fetters. He showed me the world as it once was, as it could be again.
How many elves had to die to get there?
Greatness requires sacrifice.
No, that's not the Syrian I know. He's influencing you through the mask, poisoning your thoughts.
My thoughts remain my own, Bellara. Why can you not accept that I chose this willingly? Through this mask, I feel what he feels. When he thinks of our people rising once more, have you ever felt the warmth of a god's happiness or the cold bite of their fear?
What is it he's afraid of, then?
I'm not sure, but it haunts him, consumes his thoughts. I must help him. Help us to face whatever it is.
So he hasn't told you what it is he's afraid of?
No, but no doubt he keeps it from me for good reason.
More people will die if you keep helping him.
More of our people, Syrian. You have to see that. This isn't you. Not the real you. You were my anchor, Syrian. You kept me grounded. When my thoughts lied to me, you always told me the same thing. Do you remember? Trust your heart, Boris Shivan. It's a good heart, and it'll never lie to you. So why won't you trust it now?
I must do what I must.
Me too.
We're gonna have to stop them. Him.
I know. Come on. We've got work to do.
São 8h e 5 da manhã. Davrin. Deixa eu ver se dá pra programar esse negócio. Que legal. Let's unlock a mission.
Hey, Rook. I was planning to take us on to the woods in Arlethan soon. Want to keep us company?
Sounds good to me.
Hassan will be glad to hear it. Needs to stretch his wings.
Not a bad view.
Temos uma fala antes de ir para a próxima missão aqui com Bellara.
Oh, hey, Rook.
What are you working on?
Oh, it's part of that artifact, you know, from the ritual. I wanted to see how they did what they did, what it meant. Tried asking that thing, it won't tell me.
The knowledge of the great Anaris is...
A theme. At least I figured that out. How to make it go away, I mean. Damn it. We were getting through to Syrian. He almost listened.
He was listening to you, Bellara, because you're his sister.
He was my brother. My only brother. And just for a moment, he was my brother again. Then he wasn't. Then he was a person I might need to... I don't think I can, Rook. Do that.
This stuff's never easy. And it never should be. You become Anaris when the hard choices don't hurt anymore.
I want to believe, to hope, that it won't come to that. And that we get through to him, somehow.
I really hope you're right.
Well, either way, we'll be able to find them.
How?
Oh, I didn't tell you. Right. The artifact. Couldn't figure out how it did it. Made those demons, I mean. But I attuned its resonance, and I'll know where they are next time, before they finish. So we can stop them. However we have to.
We'll save your brother, Bellara.
I hope you're right. I really do. But if we don't... Anyway, I should get back. To work, I mean. I don't think we have much time.
Get anything out of that Venatori prisoner yet?
Nothing useful.
Hassan can get the gate.
Another truffle hunt?
No, we're meeting Eldrin, the old elf I told you about. I spent summers here. Tended Hollow when I was a kid.
Hard to imagine the mighty hunter hanging out with deer.
Not everything in the forest should be hunted. Eldrin taught me that. He was like an uncle to me. Hassan, hang back. Eldrin, I got your message.
Oh? Who are you?
It's me, Davrin.
I knew a Davrin once. Strange kid. Too small, even for an elf.
Well, now, hold on.
So, this walking mountain of armor I see before me can't be him.
You sure got old and cranky.
You got old and far too good looking. I was always the lady killer.
This is Rook. We're working together.
And can you be trusted around our holler, Rook?
I'd be honored for the chance to earn their trust.
The holler decide that. And if you don't impress them, their antlers let you know. Arlathan Forest is wrong in a way I've never seen.
We know.
The holler aren't coming around, and these old bones aren't up to the task of chasing them anymore. I'm worried they're sick. I need you to check on them for me.
Hassan, I told you.
Is that what I think it is?
I'm looking after him.
Remarkable. A griffin. Never thought I'd see one. Maybe all those summers here rubbed off. The monster hunter turned shepherd.
What was Davrin like back then?
We don't need to waste Eldrin's time with...
He sang a lot.
This guy?
He'd sing to the holler.
You mean the Grey Warden standing next to me?
Now, hold on. I'd get tired trying to herd them. I started humming to keep myself awake, and they slowed down to listen.
So naturally, you broke out into song.
Only when humming didn't work. Just getting the job done.
And now the job is caretaker to a griffin.
Davrin's got a soft spot in there. Hassan's digging it out.
Just keeping his nose clean.
Seems my old lesson sunk in. Not every creature in the forest is quarry.
I didn't ignore everything you said. And now, we've got some holler to find.
Davrin, I'm glad to see you took the road less traveled. It suits you.
Okay, what do we do?
Find some stone root, a marple tree, and bannerberries.
I thought we were looking for Hala.
A lot of people would go chasing after them. running around, getting nowhere. Paula can keep that up for days.
Maybe you could sing to them.
I'll go right on pretending you didn't say that. Trick I've learned. Ringing the dinner bell's a lot easier than searching the whole damned forest.
Here we go. Found a maple tree.
See if it has a dead branch.
Got it.
It's hollow, right? When you blow through it, it mimics a hollow's call.
The dinner bell.
Not ringing it yet, but that's the idea.
Here, some vannaberries.
Sweet as candy. Holla lapped them up.
Interesting. I wonder what they taste like.
Don't even think it. Uncle Eldrin let me try one once. As a lesson. It lasted an hour. Paralysis, hallucinations, cramps.
Ugh.
Uh-huh. Great for Holla. Bad for people.
Over here. Stone root.
Dig up a few. Good. Hang on to that. We slice away the outer husk. There's seeds inside that mimic the Holla mating scent.
I thought we were ringing the dinner bell.
Maybe it's a romantic dinner. Time to get out that marple branch and call the Holla.
He sounds excited.
Let's hope it's that and not I'm hungry for venison. It's on the other side of this. He senses something. Could be Holla.
We've got a griffin. Asan could track them.
I need to be careful of the predator in him that's ingrained to hunt and kill things before they kill him.
He'd attack the Holla?
Probably not, but he's never seen one. This is a good spot. Lay out the stone root and vannerberries. Time to blow the horn. I'll let you have the honor. It looks sick.
It's okay. We're here to help. How do we help?
Look around for more Vannerberries. Asan, don't you even think about going after...
Davrin, remember, trust.
Right. Turlum. Okay. Asan, do as I would do, boy. Be nice.
Did Asan just bring it some food?
He did. I'll be damned. Won't forget that anytime soon. Thanks for helping out.
Something new every day. Wish it could always be like this. There's more to him than hunting darkspawn.
Eyes of an eagle, roar of a lion. But maybe the heart of a holla.
And the appetite of all three. You found your Turlum.
Yeah, we did. Come on, boy. You did good. We'll need to tell Eldrin about this holla.
So your uncle is quite the character?
Eldrin will drink you under the table, then the floor, then bury you in the basement as a joke. Most of my clan didn't understand why I left. Eldrin had an open mind, saw I was restless.
He approved?
He knew I had to find my own way, though he warned me about joining the Wardens.
Too dangerous?
Too much darkness. Eldrin always preached balance in life.
Not something Grey Wardens seem to know much about.
We reek of darkspawn all the time. Guess that's why working with Asan, there's something to be said for drawing strength from the light.
Any luck?
We found one. Looked sick.
I was afraid of that. If you can find more Vannerberries...
Asan took care of it.
A griffin held to holla?
It's like he was a shepherd. I couldn't believe it.
Remarkable.
Nothing about that in the training manual.
The world knows griffins as warriors who fought darkspawn, but they existed long before that.
Existed as what?
A creature of the wild, free to explore their nature.
But griffins live for the hunt.
So do you. Yet now, you're a caretaker.
I'm proof that anything can change. Don't know if it's for the better.
Nothing about change is ever certain. I once knew a restless young elf who believed there was more to life than shoveling hollow manure. It's the nature of nature to surprise us.
Maybe you're right. See you around, Eldrin.
Another mission. Let's go there. Follow him.
Hey, Rook. Have time for something outside the lighthouse? I was going to head to Arlington with his son. See a real sky again. You're welcome to join us.
Let's make this mission. Ah, Alargar de glifo. Vamos lá. Let's make it free. Davrin.
I heard a strange thing, Henrik.
It's simply not true that Manfred's doing my laundry. He's got tangled in a bedsheet, and Tosh mistook that for...
Not that. I heard you're preparing for some big necromancy rite.
I didn't say anything.
I believe you, Rook. But how...
You talk out loud to yourself a lot, Henrik.
Ah, oh dear. The rite is a difficult, delicate thing. I promise to explain it if I succeed.
I get you. Good luck.
A picnic, huh? Not how I pictured hanging out with a monster hunter.
Evka and Antoine's doing. They told me after all the Wardens have been through, and what's ahead, I should take a break.
I'm surprised you actually listened.
You know how sad Antoine can look?
So, what did you pack for the picnic?
Emmerich helped me brew a ginger wort truffle tea. I thought we'd see what all the fuss is about.
An adventure in a teapot.
More like a rediscovery. Apparently it's an old recipe.
Well then, to your health.
Cheers. That's not bad.
It's gingery, but also garlic. Hints of mushroom, something else. Well, I've never eaten a worm, but, well, yeah, it is a little earthy. Wait, what? There! Davrin!
What?
Hassan just talked to me.
Huh? What did he say?
No, not that. What you said before.
Emmerich said gingerwort might have some kind of magical properties.
More than might.
Maybe it affects some people more than others. You all right, Rook?
Worms to you too, Hassan.
Worms?
You wouldn't get it. It's between me and Hassan.
You want to dig some up for him? Be my guest.
I'll skip that. Thanks for getting me out of the lighthouse, Davrin. And with good company.
In the middle of the end of the world. World. Ah, my accent. Let's back to the lighthouse again. Vou para cruzar. I will not do that mission.
Well met, Rook.
How did you get here?
I did tell you I had my ways through Alluvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not?
The Alluvians in general, yes, but not the Dreadwolf's crossroads.
I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solus and Mythal?
Mythal?
The two gods have always been linked, have they not? First, when Mythal bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solus spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Wait, how do you know exactly what we saw of Solus's past?
Think upon it, Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dreadwolf's memories. When Mythal stood against the gods' manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
The elven gods had access to magic beyond anything we can imagine.
To be sure, but it matters less what they possessed than what they were. You recall that the first elves were spirits, do you not? Mythal was a spirit turned elven, and when her body was struck down, to spirit she returned, her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel. Over the centuries she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew, until once again she was struck down, on this occasion by Solus. He absorbed her power, but not her memories.
Then where did they... Wait. You?
As you say.
You're Mythal? That's why the ambient magic around you is so fractured.
Such a flattering picture you paint of this ancient bond.
was like how Elganon and Gillenane can talk in your head, but...
'Twas Mythal you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
What are you, then?
I once feared Mythal would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remain free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of Mythal, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions.
How can you carry Mythal's soul if you're not an elf?
Her spark has sheltered within both elves and humans who were sympathetic to her in thought and circumstance. Mythal's last host was a woman wronged, trapped by those sworn to love her. We may readily imagine their kinship.
So, there's the soul of an elven god inside you. How does that even happen?
Mythal's last host was my mother, Flemeth.
Oh.
When I learned she intended me to become the next receptacle of an ancient god's soul, I feared naught would be left of my own. It inevitably came to pass on a deep night. I was awakened by the presence of a blaze of magic in the shape of a woman who both was and was not my mother.
I don't think I'd recover from that.
Neither did I, at the start. Mythal's memories were both gift and burden, this blazing woman told me, but I must accept them of my own accord. The decision was paralyzing. What would it mean to become such a host? What would be lost if I refused? In the end, 'twas something in my mother's voice which guided me.
What was that?
Regret. Not the regret of a god, but of a mother who knew she would never see me again. And so, my mind remains my own. What I gained was knowledge, both Mythal's and of those who bore her.
You would have met Solus in the Inquisition, right?
I did indeed. 'Twas before I possessed Mythal's memories. At the time, I thought Solus a scowling elven apostate whose sole passion was finding arguments. He heard me, in all my ignorance, expound on the histories of the elven people, explaining legends he had witnessed himself.
Bet he loved that.
'Tis not a memory that brings me pride.
Do you have information we can use against Gillenane or Elganon? Or Solus?
The last time Mythal faced Elganon and Gillenane, she was struck down by the very dagger you now carry.
What about Solus?
You may recall he murdered Mythal's former host to claim her godly might as his own. I hoard no untapped magical secrets, Rook. What I do possess, I share freely with you and the Veil Jumpers.
All right. You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mythal.
I am not Mythal in her entirety, but yes. The Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solus?
I should ask you. Mythal knew Solus better than anyone.
I would influence your answer. Or do you mean to discover if I would stand directly against the Dread Wolf, were there a need?
Would you?
I shall aid you in any way but that, even had I the power. What has passed between Solus and Mythal, I beg you, do not ask this of me again.
Solus has done terrible things. What he did to Varric, what he did to Mythal, what he would have done to the whole world. But it's not because he's just trying to rule the world. He's trying to fix things. He's helping us now.
'Tis true. His intentions were always pure, whatever his actions may have been. 'Tis not malice which made Solus your opponent, but conviction, a belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solus was once beloved of Mythal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
Maybe there's a way we all get what we want.
Do you truly believe such a thing?
Well, maybe at least what we deserve.
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share. When Mythal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger, the dagger you now carry. Solus recovered it from Elganon, and from it extracted a fragment of Mythal that had lain hidden within its depths. This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you. Find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
Another fragment of Mythal? In addition to the one inside you?
You are aware of what the word fragment means, are you not? One small piece of many, formed when something greater is broken. The first elves were spirits, as you well know, and when a spirit is broken, it may shatter into pieces, each holding part of the original. Among the ancient elves who became known as gods, Dirthaman and his brother, Falondine, are but one example.
You make it sound like this piece of Mythal is going to attack me.
You know Solus, and have seen Elganon, and memories of Mythal. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of Mythal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mythal as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Elganon and Gillanane, or against the Dreadwolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
What kind of spirit was Mythal before she became an elf? I know Solus is elven for pride.
Mythal enjoyed ruling and having power, but it came not from the overweening desire to crush resistance, as is the case with Elganon. The emotion that inspired her might best be described as benevolence, a guiding hand, inclined to kindness. But like any spirit, when angered or twisted against her purpose, a more violent aspect arose. Where the Dreadwolf's wisdom gave way to pride when the world did not meet his standards, Mythal's benevolence gave way to retribution. After all, when kindness fails, the guilty must be punished.
You would know this aspect of Mythal better than anyone. Could you try talking to her?
I dare say she would attack me on sight.
Spirits can't get along with fragments of each other.
Spirits, certainly. But the aspects of a self-righteous god who have walked different paths for ages? One bears the insult of her betrayal by the Evanurus, and then by Solus, as fresh wounds, insult upon injury. The other once fell in love with an Alamari chieftain and lived happily in a swamp for centuries. Each reminds the other that another path existed, that they could have been wrong, and nothing angers Mythal like being wrong.
If I were to try to talk with her, do you have any suggestions?
She will demand respect, but detest flattery. She appreciates righteous anger, but will not tolerate pity. She is, for want of better phrasing, prickly. But if you are determined to try, then I wish you luck.
Thank you for the information, Morrigan.
I only ask that you reflect upon what I have said. The Dreadwolf is not so apart from the world as he thinks. There, you have the advantage of him.
I will not do that now. Não vou fazer essa missão agora. Vou deixar de olhos. Tá. Tem uma missão específica que libera um diálogo específico para essa missão. Portanto, eu não irei realizar essa missão agora. Repite. Vou fazer essa missão quando eu tiver desbloqueado as memórias, as opções corretas. Porque eu estou explorando algumas alternativas nessa gameplay. Show de bola. Let's return. Depois eu tenho que matar aquele dragão. Será que eu mato aquele dragão agora? Será que eu mato depois? Será que vai de arrasta? Veremos. Estamos chegando a uma hora de live. Deixa eu fazer um negócio aqui. Just a moment. Just a moment. Deixa eu fazer um negocinho aqui. Que eu quero fazer esse corte aqui. Transição. Aí. Ai, show de bola. Vamos ver se temos missões específicas liberadas. Vamos ver se temos passar um tempo com Davrin e depois a gente continua as missões. Quests, diálogos, possibilidades.
Offer, dweller. I will answer.
Mão principal, mão secundária, mão principal, mão secundária. Deixa eu ver um negócio. Temos o códice atualizado. Será que eu vou conseguir chegar a 100% dos códices? Não sei. Terceira vez que eu estou jogando e não consegui ainda.
Rook, up for a quick trip? I figured it'd be good to check in with Epka. See how the wardens are doing.
Vamos fazer assim. Vamos dar um. Vamos fazer. Esperança lá. Isso aí. Depois eu jogo as terminologias. Esperança. Vamos ver o que temos. Se eu não me engano, desbloqueei outra missão que vai para ali para Road, que libera a missão. Nos pântanos de Rosberg.
Good! Again!
Eu tô desconfiado que vai voltar a chover esse final de semana. Vamos ver o que Davrin tem pra nós. Vamos iniciar a conversa. Que desbloqueio, se eu não me engano, uma missão bem legal. Que vale a pena fazer uma transmissão específica.
Evka, any word out of the deep roads?
Not yet. We're kicking at rocks looking for Isaiah. Anyone who knows anything about...
Griffins? Aerials of the Grey Wardens? They went extinct during the Exalted Age.
Hassan says hello.
That sounded more like he's hungry.
Just his way of saying he likes you.
Or he'd like you to feed him.
Can I ride him?
Let's give him a few years to grow. How's his training, Davrin?
Better than I hoped. We're starting to see eye to eye. Hoping it'll make it easier with his brothers and sisters when we find them.
There's more?
A whole family?
Can't wait to have them with us. After Weishaupt, the Wardens need hope. Something real, something... pure. Having the Griffins at our side would be like old friends coming home.
They weren't always treated like friends.
I know. What Isaiah did won't be forgotten.
What happened?
Let's just say the Wardens didn't always take good care of them.
A mistake we'll never repeat. Hassan and the others will be treated like respected warriors. We'll rebuild together.
It's good to hear you say that. They deserve better this time around.
After Weishaupt, everyone gets a fresh start.
I can help raise them. And my dad can forge Griffin armor.
Hear that, Hassan? You'll always have a home with us. Let me know how it goes finding the rest of the flock, or pride, or...
How about Feather Brigade? We'll stay in touch.
Let's think.
Hey Dad, you know the who made some of the
Opção. A real opção.
Can we make one for the Presidente? They should get one too.
We can make some.
Maybe a special medic one?
Good idea.
Hey Emmerich, how's Manfred?
Oh, quite well. I'll tell him you send your regards. What are you after today? You know where to find us.
Aqui tem um negócio. Tem um negócio pra fazer aqui. Pera aí, deixa eu me lembrar. O que é? Aqui. Aqui nesse ponto. Tá. Pra mim vir pra cá, eu tenho que vir aqui. Então, vamos lá. Vamos fazer uma viagem rápida. Eu lembro tem um negócio ali pra fazer? Deixa eu voltar. Como é que eu vou? Onde é que eu tô? Por onde eu vou? Subindo pra lá.
When you landed the killing blow on the
É por aqui.
archdemon at Weishaupt, I'm glad we didn't lose another good soul, Davrin.
In death, sacrifice. There's some irony.
It can be its own bravery to go with the living.
I suppose. At least I'd have been missed.
Here they come.
One for us.
Ah, preciso de poções agora. Pra onde eu vou? Pra onde eu vou? Pra aquele lado é. Se por aqui tem alguma coisa. Caminhando. Deixa eu ver por aqui. Se é depois. Agora se libera. É agora. Tá. São poções por aqui. Mas eu vou dar uma pausa aqui. Não carrega. Salvar. Isso. Salvar. Eu volto em alguns instantes. Vamos dar uma pausa aqui. And we are back. Estamos de volta. Então vamos lá. Eu sei que tem alguma coisa aqui bem bacana. Bacana não, difícil, complexo. Preciso de mais poções. Eu volto aqui depois. Tem alguma coisa pra entrar aqui? Tem que ter poção aqui em algum lugar. Isso pra cá. Não lembro. Aqui em cima tem.
The blight. It snaked its way up the whole building.
What a terrible form of immortality has fallen upon Isaiah.
Gloomhound, Isaiah, should have died ages ago, warden or not.
Why does the blight kill most people it touches, yet infuse a few with this dreadful vitality?
No idea. If I ever go bad like that, have Taj breathe on me. Go out in a blaze.
Tá. Vamos voltar para... Não. Não vamos. Vamos lá. E vamos salvar. Vamos fazer essa caçada em outro momento. São 9h27 agora. Tá frio pra um bedel. Então, vamos deixar salvo aqui. Vou salvar o em cima do 51 mesmo. Vamos salvar em cima do 51. Salvar em cima do 51 mesmo. Tá, isso aí. Então, até a próxima.